what it really is we're comparing our beginning to someone else's middle or end.
So this is what I do on days when I'm feeling behind, but I kind of wanted to get into it and dive a little bit deeper.
This all has to do with timelines and social media. Because for one, who decided that I'm behind? This is just something that I'm telling myself or that I'm hearing from other people indirectly. You know, like what timeline am I going up against? I feel like it's kind of social media's or just society's timeline. On social media, you see people that are 25 years old. They have a house, they have a baby, they have a family, they have a business, they make 6 figures. They're successful, they're happy, but we don't see the debt, we don't see the years prior, how they got there exactly. We don't see the help that they received from family because, let's be real, a lot of people get help from their family. Not to say that it's not possible. It's obviously possible. People do it on their own, whether they're entrepreneurs or come from wealthy families. But another thing we don't usually see on the social media side is like all their failures and what it really took to get there. We're constantly seeing videos just thrown in our faces of people enjoying their success, and it makes you stop and think, wow, like that person is younger than me and they've accomplished so much more than I have, or like I'm nowhere close to being at to where they are. It's just what it really is we're comparing our beginning to someone else's middle or end. You know, we're not all on the same page, we're not in the same point in our lives, and there's no reason to compare ourselves. And yes, this is something that I know, like I know it deep inside, but it's so easy to like kind of get lost in that, or just when you're constantly online and seeing daily routines and morning routines and like people just living a life that you would love to live. I will say, of course, there are some days where I'm feeling down and I'm like, well, I could have that life, but here I am, you know? And I think this vlog was just one of those days where, yeah, I'm feeling a little behind and I just like need to do something now to get out of that headspace. So typically, I mean, you saw it here first. It's basically what I do. Kind of just a reset, but more so just like things I do to like clear my mind and get these thoughts out of my head that like I'm not behind. I'm doing what I can right now. This is just the beginning of my journey. And yeah, some people, I'm sure, like, oh, well, you're however many years old, you should be working full-time, you should have a career, you should be successful, you should have your own money, you should have a house. But like, that's just not where I'm at, you know? And that's okay. It doesn't make me a failure. I think it's just really important to know that, and to, you know, not be so hard on yourself, and to just really just have a plan. And that's kind of also what I typically do. Just write down my thoughts. Honestly, take it day by day. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you don't feel alone if you are someone who typically feels like you're falling short, falling behind, constantly comparing yourself to other people's lives on social media. The biggest thing to acknowledge and understand is that social media is really just a lot of people's highlights, a lot of people's success, and the failures and, you know, the hard shit isn't really always shown. It's just super important not to compare yourself, because comparison is the thief of joy. It will be so hard to be happy and live a happy life if you're constantly comparing yourself to other people. It's also just super draining. I wouldn't say overall that I'm someone that compares myself to other people, but if I'm already down bad, I definitely can fall into that kind of spiral and put more pressure on myself and put myself down more. And it's like, you gotta have a little grace. Everyone's timelines are different, and I talked about this in one of my previous videos. Like, my timeline personally, I felt like it got pretty fucked up from COVID, so timeline's a little bit wonky, and that's okay. We're making new timelines, or honestly just not having timelines at all. I think we just gotta have goals and dreams and just work towards that and just kind of ride it out and see where life takes us. Doesn't mean that you don't have to put in work. You do. I don't know. Maybe we should just say screw timelines, because who cares? You know? But that's enough from me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it so much. If you enjoyed it and you're not subscribed, please take the time to subscribe. It means so much to me, really. I will see you next week. Love you guys. Bye.